I see a lot of young millennials in here, and I love you, and I'm gonna talk to you, because I love what you're gonna do. You guys are gonna change things, because you have hope. We don't have hope. But we can write in cursive. Might need us to read the Declaration of Independence one day, so you better be nice. No one believed in us. We weren't allowed to have hopes and dreams. Children were supposed to be, now listen to this, what? Seen and not heard. You see how all the old people said that? Because we've been dying to say something in public since the 80s. Seen and not heard. That meant as long as you were present, you were a good kid. Like a mute child was the perfect child for our parents back then. We weren't allowed to have, we weren't friends with our parents. Millennials, you're friends with your parents. Look, I see some of you here tonight with your parents. Well, I don't even know my mother's first name. I asked her once, she was like, none of your damn business. That's what it is. Millennials, God bless you, you're just not tough. I love you, but I could take your whole generation out with a jar of peanuts. All right? It's just not tough. We weren't allowed to have feelings. I remember once telling my father, I'm like, I'm cold. He was like, no, you're not. Okay, I guess I'm not. I don't know. We would do things like, you would have nicknames based on your flaws. I have a brother, To-Do, because he used to play with a toilet paper roll all the time. To-do, 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 to-do. We only let him play with that because he broke all our toys. He broke our Stretch Armstrong. That was indestructible. They showed the commercial, 2 trucks pulling it apart. That little to-do broke it. We had horrible toys back then. My son solved the Rubik's Cube. We had the Rubik's Cube, but I never solved it. Not for real. I did peel the stickers off and tell everybody. Sorry that I have to admit that now, sorry. I just wanna. That generation grew up, you grew up with things to do. When you're in the car going somewhere, you're on your cell phones, your iPhones, you're playing on the iPad, you're watching DVDs. We had nothing in the back seat of the car, nothing. We used to make up games specifically to hit each other, right? If a Volkswagen Beetle passed your car and its headlight was out, someone was getting knocked out. Those were the rules. To-do lost 2 teeth one summer. And my father yelled at him, you should have paid attention. You should have paid attention. Now I have a 21-year-old nephew who comes and stays with me, and he came in and he was all sweaty. And he had a gym bag and he put it on the counter. I go, what's going on? He said, I joined a fight club. Oh, well, you're gonna get kicked out. Because you just broke the first rule. I thought about it for a long time, and I said to him, I don't understand, why would you join a fight? What did they have, a Dungeons and Dragons tournament? Why would you join a fight club? And he said to me, listen, prepare yourself. He said, I wanted to learn how to take a punch. I said, lean over the counter. I will knock you out for half the membership fee. People didn't care about us. They would forget us. If we went on vacation, sometimes you'd hear those stories of a kid being left at a rest area for like 6 hours. Do the math. Old math, not this new stupid math. Do the math. The real basic math. 6 hours. That means the parents had to drive for 3 hours before they realized that little brat was not in the car. Because you didn't have to have a seatbelt. I told you, because nobody cared about us. You could lay in the back window, you could lay on the hump, no one cared. You could run alongside, they thought it was funny. They did not care. You'd go to try to put a seatbelt on, and your father would go, oh, what do you think, I'm a bad driver? It's just different. We could do anything we want, go anywhere. Be like, I'm going outside. There were 2 places, outside and inside. Like literally, your parents knew that your friend's house was 8 miles down the street, across traffic. You had to ride your bicycle, that the handlebars were way up here. That's why we all have back problems. You'd go down to your friend's house. What was the big thing? What was it? They didn't have a cell phone on you, right? Or a little longitude, latitude. What was their big protection scheme for us when we were kids? Take your little brother. Take your little brother. Oh, so what? The kidnapper wouldn't have to come back twice? Is that why? Why make him put miles on his van? Saturday mornings were crazy. Crazy. Those were the mornings, too, that other brothers and sisters were made. I mean, I don't know for sure. My one brother does. Because he walked in. Now, I don't know what he saw, but I can tell you what I heard. He went to rat on me. Because in the old days, remember when there was only one TV in the house, so it was a brawl to figure out who was going to watch what they wanted to watch when the parents weren't around. It was all-out battle war. And I don't want to brag, but I'm a good crotch puncher. So he went to tell on me, and this is what I heard. I heard him pound on the door, and he must have pounded so hard that the door opened, right? And I heard my mother go, "Ah!" And then I heard my father go, "Get the hell out of here!" And then I heard my brother go, "Get off my mommy!" And then an hour later, his eye went crooked. Like it was like, I have seen enough. I'm busy. Millennials, I know you don't understand busy sometimes because you're young and I'm saying all this with love. I'm trying to help you understand that sometimes time is the most precious commodity. I don't have time to do a lot of stuff. I don't have time. Like, that's how you get in trouble, because you have too much time. Your threesomes and all that weird sex stuff you do. Listen, I don't have time for that. If there was another woman in bed with my husband and I'd be like, "You got this covered?" Because I got things to do. I'm busy. We're busy. All I want to do is sleep. Sometimes we sleep and have sex at the same time. My favorite position is awake. I don't even want to get into that stuff. It is weird to talk about that stuff here. Is he looking? I have been all around the world, and I will tell you one thing. If you can save yourself some time, because remember, time is precious, don't engage the crazy. Don't ask people their thought process. Don't ever ask why, because you'll never understand how crazy people think, because you're not crazy. Like, if you walk into someone's house and they have more than 2 chia pets, turn around and walk right back out. You're never gonna understand that. If you have those little stickers of your whole entire family on your back window, punch yourself repeatedly in the head. Okay? It's unnecessary. Stop. All you're doing is showing the weirdos, "Follow me home, I got kids there." Come on, get your camera, bring your ice cream. Think about things. Why do you make it hard on yourself? Don't do, listen, I get it. I do stupid stuff. I was on the plane the other day. I was getting on a plane and I engaged crazy. I didn't mean to. I just wasn't thinking. I saw a lady. She was by herself and she was in front of me. She was running down the jetway, okay? And I did not see her face, but she had a double stroller. And I thought, I'm gonna help her because not only is she by herself with 2 kids, but I don't know if you folded a stroller in the past decade, but you need an engineering degree, okay? It's like origami or something. So I ran up and I'm like, "Hey, ma'am, can I?" And just as I said that, I looked down, 2 dogs. Okay, listen, I've already explained to you, I got a dog, I love animals. I just wasn't prepared to see him in a ride, okay? Take it down a notch. As politely as possible, though, now, because, listen, I'm an expert at it. I was like, "What the hell is going on?" Because that's the best I have. You have to know who you are. She said, "Oh, that's my calming dog." Calming dog. But I'm the dummy, because I went back in. And I was like, "What about that dog?" She said, "That's his calming dog." Do you know how crazy you have to be? That your calming dog needs a calming dog? That the dog whose sole purpose in life it is to take you down a notch goes, this broad is crazy, I need backup. I don't come from a lot of laughter in my family. Like my grandparents, they didn't laugh a lot. They were immigrant people. They were married, gosh, I think like 54 years, and they hated each other. It was a little game called whoever dies first, the other one wins all the good stuff. You think I'm kidding, but I didn't realize how much they hated each other till the day before I got married. My grandfather picked me up, and we were gonna go to breakfast, and he goes, hey, Tam, today is the best day of your life. I said, but Papa, I get married tomorrow. He goes, I know, today. It's the best day. My grandmother, some of you saw my grandmother when I was younger. My grandmother looked just like an Italian movie star, just like Danny DeVito, but shorter and hairier, if that's possible. She was mean. If you showed up like you were the stranger coming down, the moment you walked through the door, she'd be like, you hungry? I'm making you something. With her apron just sitting on like she's been wearing an apron her whole life, right? You say, no, I'm good, thank you. And she, come on, I'm making you something. I said, no, I'm good, thank you. And then her eye would twitch just a little bit. She'd be, I'm making you something. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you remember like the troll and the billy goat story somewhere. So you'd find yourself sitting at the kitchen table. And within like 4 minutes, a 7-course Italian meal would show up in front of you that someone on the Food Network would knock somebody out over, right? And you'd leave my house and you go, oh my God, your grandmother's so nice. And I'd shut the door, and then her head would spin around like the exorcist. She'd go, that son of a bitch, every time he come here, he hungry. I love my mother-in-law, and I'm brave enough to talk about her now because she's not here. Listen, you make your judgments. So the first Mother's Day, when I had my son, my 2 sister-in-laws on my husband's side, they had 2 babies as well. We all had babies within a month apart. 3 babies, 3 months, first grandchildren. So excited for first Mother's Day. And there's a message on my phone from her, and I thought, wow, this is, finally, we're bonding because we're both mothers, and and it said, and she's right from Italy too, she goes, hello? This is your mother-in-law. You don't know because you never call me. I just don't want to say, I don't give a shit who make of the baby. I'm the one, the make of the man, the make of the baby. Mother's Day is about my house. I don't give a shit. God bless you. She didn't say God bless you. I just wanted to make her seem softer. But I love her son. Our generation is always tired. Why? Not because we want to be old. It's because we have to wake up and go to the bathroom 17 times a night. Eventually that goes away though, because you stop waking up. I can't wait for that. I just pee the bed. I don't care. Think I'm above it? Some people, you know, you travel through life and water runs parallel and you find your mate. And then some of you, like me, you marry the hot kid from the slow class. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't have to be on the same reading comprehension level. What does he have to do? Just guard the perimeter. That's all I'm looking for at this point. Walk the wall every once in a while. I love my husband. I think one of the reasons I kind of got a little bit grumpier in my old age is because what they don't tell you about marriage, when one person snores, the other person loses all credibility because they no longer believe you. When you say, you snore, their response is, no, I don't. Oh, now I'm a liar? I have to prove it to you? I have to film you like I'm looking for a Yeti in the Andes? Ridiculous. Why would I make up that he snored? I'm in the business of words. I'd make up something way more fantastical. You know what I wish he'd do in his sleep? Mow the lawn. That's what I wish. Oh my God. We just went through something and we stuck through it. He got really sick and we had to have a conversation I wasn't prepared to have. He said to me, if something happens to me, I want you to know it's okay with me if you get married again. And I was like, I didn't even want to get married this time. What are the odds I get knocked up at 48 years old? 48, for all of you trying to figure it out. And then, then I realized, he was like, come on, take it seriously. I knew what he wanted to hear, so you got to give that to your partner sometimes. I said, listen, no matter what happens, for as long as I walk this planet, there will be one man who calls me his wife, and that's you. Because what am I supposed to say? Oh, give me Mike's number in case you're in a coma? You might be comatose, so I don't know. He will be my only husband, and you could tell he was relieved. But I will bang a lot of people. Because I didn't when I was a kid, okay? Millennials, you don't slut shame. We slut shamed a lot. A lot. Not only were there after-school specials about it, quite frankly, they could take your home number. You didn't even have to do anything wrong. Someone could get mad at you and put your home number in a boy's bathroom. And it would say, for a good time call, right? And that didn't mean like, we'll sit around and we'll talk about books and stuff like that. And they would call your house, not your Instagram account, not your Facebook page, not your cell phone. They would call your house, where there was usually one phone, and my grandmother answered the phone like it was her job. Like she was the operator. And in her little Italian mind, she could never understand that a stranger would call us and we might not know who that person is. She never believed it. I remember this one time someone did that to me. I don't know what it was over. And she was like, this man, he want to talk to you. I don't know who that is. He say he know you. No, I don't know who that. He say you do a good job. I didn't say that. You said that in your head, not me. Don't you think everything has become sexualized? I think everything, that's the other thing. Like, I think we did it to ourselves. You want to have equality, and I know you do, right? But you got to stop sexualizing everything. You can't ask for equal pay for equal work and then read 50 Shades of Grey. Come on, you know that. You can't do that kind of stuff. That's the difference, because you want to know why? Then you got to have a safe word. What is that? I don't know. Want to know what my safe word is? Get the hell off of me. How about that? You can't do that to yourself. But I think that's a different story now, too, because safe word is now from those books. They are part of the vernacular now because we have now adopted a sexualized culture. That's we're a safe word, because people are apparently getting their head banged against the headboard so hard that their skull splits and their brains come flying out. I said to my husband, if you could do that, why would I stop you? We're all gonna die. What happened to Tammy? Well, she came and she went. That's why I told you, don't bring kids. I'm not dirty, but I'm a grown-up. Some things are for grown-ups. Some things, there's a different life now as a grown-up. You have to think about things a little bit more. When we were kids, they didn't put ratings on movies. Right? We didn't have any ratings. We went to see Jaws. Didn't know it was rated R because they didn't care about us. Jaws was a game changer, by the way. Jaws is why our whole generation is fascinated with sharks. Because of Jaws. Because I love Shark Week, anything that has to do with it. And you have to watch what you say on social media now, because People's Crazy comes out and there's a written record of it. And I wrote, I said, because there's this one beach that I watched on Shark Week. For 4 years, you know this, you're getting excited about it? For 4 years, on the same day, at the same time, there's been a shark attack, okay? And yeah, for real, that's true. I have superhuman hearing, don't test me. I don't have a lot of skills. Dick punching, superhuman, And I can tell the time within 7 minutes. It's a weird thing. That Shark Week thing, and I wrote on social media, I said, if you take someone to that beach on that day, there's someone in your family you want to take out. Right? Stupid little joke. But I engaged someone's crazy. And this lady lost her mind. And she goes, oh, you think that's funny? A murder is funny to you? A shark attack? What kind of person are you? You must be sick. There must be something wrong with you. What would you do? What if it was someone in your family? And finally I wrote it back. I was like, specifically who? Because you have to know that if you engage someone's crazy, you better make sure that your crazy outweighs their crazy. Because I come from a long line. It's generational crazy. In my house, if someone was attacked by a shark and they survived, they'd be pissed that the shark didn't finish the job. Because the first time they showed up for the holidays after the shark attack, the whole family would just be like, Donna, Donna. Look, it's Uncle, we're gonna need a bigger boat. You know, it's a different time. We would go see movies. We went to see movies. So how did we go? We didn't go to cinemas, really. Went to the drive-in. You remember the drive-in? The drive-in, public place to see a movie that your whole family would go. And your parents would tell you, we're going to the drive-in, go put your pajamas on. To go in public. They would tell you to put your pajamas on in case you fell asleep in the car, so you'd be comfortable when they left you in the car. You woke up in the driveway at 2 o'clock in the morning, scared to death to get in or out of there. You didn't know what to do. You can't leave a kid in the car now. You can't leave a dog. You can't leave a head of lettuce in the car. Someone will call somebody. My cousin's husband left his phone in the car. Speaking of leaving stuff in the car, and she went through it, because sometimes that's what people do. And she found he had been sending some pictures of his private area to girls that he works with. It's horrible, right? I know, but can I just say this? I think, men, we set you up for failure. Because we've given you the technology while you still have your penis. You're gonna do something with it. That's just, I mean, I'm sure there's an Amish dude right now tracing it on a piece of parchment. He's got the candle behind him, getting the proper glow. He's got to dip the quill in the inkwell. Then he's really got a committee. Rolls it up like a scroll and trots it over to his girl's house. He knocks on the door. Hearest thou goeth, Rebecca? And Rebecca unrolls it and her bonnet flies off and she can't churn butter correctly for a week. I told my husband, don't ever do that. No class or dignity, that. I don't need a picture of your penis. I own it. No one sends me a picture of my house when I'm out of town. Somehow, miraculously, I end up in the same place. Plus, I got a kid and my parents come over a lot. An Apple TV and an iPhone, right? So then you know what happens? When your television's on a low, whatever's in your phone shows up on your TV. I don't want to have to explain that. Yeah, that's just a weird rock formation in Sedona. That's why I took the picture. It was different. Just different when we were kids. We didn't have to worry about that stuff. All we did is we, went with our family. We went back to the drive-in. That's where we were. In our pajamas. You'd go play on a playground up front, unless you'd seen that after-school special. Then you stay in the car with your parents. They had one speaker for the car. For the whole car, one speaker. That went by your father. He was deaf anyway. Halfway through the movie, he'd get mad and you'd put it with this stupid thing, and you're like, Daddy, I can't. Yes, you can. No, I cannot. Go play on that playground, which was fun, because it was all kids. Then the movie would start. How would it start? How would you know? It got dark, right? You'd have to try to find your car. but it's dark. Even if the lights were on, you're only 3 foot high. The headlights burned your retinas out. That's why no one of my generation can see anything anymore. You'd be one, Mommy! Mom! And 100 women would lean out the window. Over here! You couldn't differentiate your mother's voice. And they didn't get out of the car because they didn't care. You were wandering around like little mini Moseses the whole movie. Jaws made me, here's what I want you to know. Take this. If you have learned anything from me, then you're beyond a genius. But, because I wasn't really teaching you anything. But here's what I would say. This is one thing. I know who I am. I know who I am. Like, that's why nothing can shake me. You can call me anything in the world. I have to believe you. Okay? That's why bullying doesn't work on people who are strong in who they are. Know who you are. Figure it out. Like, I want you to laugh. I want you to enjoy it, but you don't have to. You only need a certain number of friends. You need like, you need a 3 a.m. friend, someone who you can call at 3 o'clock in the morning and they will show up with the shovel and bail money, no questions asked. And you need yourself. You need to like yourself enough. And I learned everything I needed to know when I was 4 years old and we went to see Jaws. Jaws is what made me tough, because I'll never forget what happens that first scene. What happens? Scene, she gets eaten, then there's the hand. Remember that? The severed hand on the beach. Know that that's the most powerful scene in the history of film right there? Do you know that? They voted on it with the crab crawling up it and seaweed wrapped around the red fingernail. You remember that? Makes you feel some kind of way right now. I was 4. My brain couldn't comprehend that and breathe at the same time. I was like, I was in feet pajamas, for God's sake, people, okay? And that's when I became who you see, because my mother reached into that fear and she said the words that would change my life. She held me and she said, that's what happens when you swim naked with boys. You know, I met my husband and I fell in love with him. And I'm just gonna tell you, I love my husband. I'm not embarrassed to tell you. I love that man, right? And I only tell you that because the shit I'm about to say. Just because you love someone doesn't mean you don't see them exactly who they are. Because on paper, if you set us up, we're a perfect match. I told you, I'm 100% Sicilian. He's first generation Italian boy from Brooklyn, right? We should be perfect, but we're not. Because you wanna know why? He is the nicest guy on the planet. He has the hope of a 14-year-old girl. Right? He believes everything is possible. And it is my job as a good wife to crush that spirit. You are never gonna be a 47-year-old American Idol contestant. Get that shit right out of your head. Ridiculous. On paper, we're a perfect match. Real life, not so much. Didn't matter when we were dating that he's messy and I'm clean. Crazy clean, admittedly. I have a problem, I'm OCD. I watch Hoarders and clean during commercials. Because I'm afraid a dead goat's gonna fall through the television under 22 years worth of newspapers and I will just burn the house down. That's what I will do. That's a very Italian thing to be clean. My grandmother was crazy clean. Wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, come back, your bed would be made. She'd be bitching at you. You messy. You and the caca, so messy. Disgrazia, so mess. It's 2:30 in the morning, woman. I know, you hungry? Yeah, I could eat, whatever. We're just different in real life. It didn't matter when we were dating. Didn't matter that I have a master's degree and he has a GED. Not just a GED, he's got 2 because he sent away for an extra copy. Because it's a double major. It only matters now because we have our kid. Our son is 4 years old, right? I want to send him to preschool. My husband goes, what do you want to do that for? For that, right there. How about that? Exhibit A, huh? I gotta put a little purple beret up here? What do you want? How am I gonna stake my case? It's insane. If you find the funny, trust me and believe me that it will find you. Because when I go to sign my 4-year-old for preschool, I happen to find the one preschool in our area that not only do you have to fill out an application, you have to write an essay. To get a child into preschool, an essay. And I'm gonna tell you something. If my essay can't get my son into that preschool, I will get an essay. I will get a Mexican gang member to terrorize that school board. This 4-year-old is getting into that school. I took it way too seriously. I was a student for too long. I wanted to write this beautiful essay. I got so nervous the deadline was coming up. My husband goes, I'll write it. Yeah, no. Not only will he not get in, we'll lose custody. People cheat. Man, I saw Larry King on TV talking about how he cheated on his wife. Did you even know Larry King was still alive? I saw him on TV. I just thought it was like Weekend at Bernie's. How you doing? I'm Larry King. I'm never gonna be on his show. I don't care. He cheated on his 7th wife. 7th! I'm sure it was all her fault. She's 36 years younger than him, okay? She was a former beauty queen. And you know that that young girl married that old man because she loves him. Please, right? Like, you know that's ridiculous. No one has ever been sexually attracted to the eagle from the Muppets, okay? Can we be honest? That's ridiculous. I'm supposed to believe that. But here's where it all comes clear. When you find the funny, that means you gotta look past what the initial story is. Here's the real story. Here's the funny part of the story. You know who he cheated on her with? And here, watch. Also the difference here between men and women. This is why we'll never be equal, right here in this very next sentence. Want to see why men and women will never be equal? Know who he cheated on her with? Her sister. Right, women are like, oh my God, that's horrible. Oh, what a betrayal. Men are like, holy shit, Larry got sisters. They'd like to say it, some of it are say it in their heads because they're afraid of you, because they're afraid you're gonna punch them in the dick while they sleep. Because that's what women do. We can only be cool for so long. We wait like 3 weeks later after you piss us off because we still want to seem like we're cool. Wake up in the middle of the night, remember the stupid shit you said, and punch you in the dick. And then pretend we're having a nightmare. Jason was chasing me! Oh my God, Jason was chasing me. You should hold me. I'm so not girly. Even my girl impersonation sounds like a gay man. Oh, God. My cousin, that whole thing opened up because the Larry King, I got to tell you, I was thinking about that Larry King thing, and he cheated on her with her sister. Now, when you find the funny, you have to understand that was just a plot to kill him. Right? Because she took him back after he cheated on her with her sister. So you know that was really just her saying to her sister, listen, if you really need a new car and a vacation, I got a plan. Because she thought that her sister could give him a heart attack and then she could get a better house. And she took him back. That's how I know it was a plot to kill him, because no woman would take a man back who cheated on her with her very own sister. That was a plot to kill him. Because she was tired of having sex with that old man. That young 36-year-old beauty queen was tired of having sex with that old man. Having sex with Larry King would be like banging a bucket of chicken. It's all brittle and the bones break and the skin is falling off. You can't get the grease off your fingers, man. You want to be a gold digger, there's your life. You get education, you can have sex with who you want. That should be the slogan for the literacy campaign, but no one calls me. Just call me. Call me. You cannot teach these little girls to be princesses. That will not help them in life. You can teach them to respect themselves, but a princess is not what you want them to be. A princess has, right? Okay? It's ridiculous. A princess has the connotation that they're better than the average person, the upper echelon. So then when princess gets asked out to dinner by Georgie the garbage man, she's not gonna wanna go, because Georgie's just a garbage man, when really he has a government job with holidays and benefits. Right? She'll be living at home with you asking for hair extension money. That's what's gonna happen. That's how it's gonna work. Plus, we're not raising little boys to be princes. Parents of boys are they're not princes. That's a whole different connotation too. That's assless chaps and a lot of purple. That's not really. I don't like the princess thing. There's only so many princes in the world for a princess to marry. And they make a big deal every time one gets married. They made a big deal when the one in England got married, and they said, "Isn't it wonderful that Prince William married a commoner?" That woman is not a commoner. Did you see the wedding? They sat there, her family sat there stoically, they didn't cry. I'm a commoner. If I'd have married the future King of England, shit would have went down a little bit differently. They would have treated it like a tailgating party. My father would have been there with a rainbow wig and a John 3:16 sign. My mother would have started the wave and made out with the priest. My brothers would have had those big foam, "We're number one." My uncles, who I wouldn't have been able to invite into the wedding, like the Duchess of York, like they'd had to stay out in the parking lot, they'd have been frying up dogs and bootlegging t-shirts. If you want to be queen, you got to kneel before the king. Oh, ask the no-tooth hooker about that. I don't know. You laugh and you learn when you find the funny. I don't know. What I went through to have my son, and I don't mean physically, none of that stuff. I just mean to keep my job. I've been a comic. When I was pregnant with him, I'd been a comic for 14 years at that point. When everybody found out I was pregnant, they were like, "Oh my God, what are you gonna do?" Well, what do you mean? I'll never forget to take my birth control pill again. What do you mean? They didn't know what to do with me, because most female comedians, their wives have their babies for them, right? So no one knew. Just is what it is. It is what it is. Those are my colleagues and friends, and I support it. But no one knew what to do with me. My agent goes, "Well, guess your career's over." What was this, just a ruse to get a man? All this? He goes, "Well, I never saw a pregnant woman on stage." Well, apparently never been to a really bad strip club. It's just a 2-for-1 dance is all that is. That's all that is. There's an intimacy when you're married. An intimacy. I can't tell you about it. I can only share with you a situation where the intimacy came out that no one told me about. The other day, my husband walked in the house like this. I said, honey, what's wrong? He said, I gambled and I lost. He shit his pants, is what happened. You see, that's an intimacy I would not be privy to if we just lived together. Because when you live with someone and you shit yourself, it's better you come home with no pants at all. You're like, I don't know what the hell happened. I thought I had them on. Because that then puts the onus on the other person. They then have to ask themselves, if I ask the question, will I be happy with the answer I receive? What am I supposed to do now that we're married? What am I going to do, get a divorce? Huh? How am I supposed to do? What, go to the attorney and go, ma'am, what's the problem? Why do you want a divorce? Do you not love your husband anymore? No, I love him very much. Did he cheat on you? Nope, that didn't happen at all. Oh, what? He shits himself. Okay, and I do the laundry. I'm like, how does that work? Yeah, they're poop jokes, but poop jokes are funny, who cares? We all do it. You never shit yourself before? Get out of here. We've all been in the middle of the winter with a cold and a sneeze and a chew and oh my God. Grown woman crapping myself at the mall. And you gotta throw your underwear away in the bathroom. That's real. That's real. See if J-Lo sings about that on her next song, 'cause